Hey everyone, welcome to Devos with Cam and Son, with Cameron and Caeden. We don't have a name yet. We're going to try and figure it out on the go.
Hey, my son going a different way.
Hi, I'm Cameron Fry. This is my prodigy. My number one. Caeden Judah Fry. A little bit hyper on sugar high. I might have had to bribe him with some leftover Easter candy. But we're going to do another Devo today. This is our first recorded one. I don't know why I didn't record the last one. That is totally my bad, but this is the book we're using. Golden Honey's Bible for Beginners. So we're going to look at Luke 6, the two builders. This is one that Caeden wanted to look at because I think he's interested in the tale behind the destruction here. Nothing like a picture to whet our spiritual appetite. All right. So we're going to read it and then we'll talk about it, okay? So Jesus, you know who Jesus is?
Mm-hmm.
You know who Jesus is. God's Son?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Jesus told another story. There once was a man who wanted to build a sturdy house. Caeden, we're not done. Well, that didn't last long. All right. There once was a man who wanted to build a sturdy house. So he dug deep into the earth and made a foundation of solid rock. It was hard work, but he knew it would make his house sturdy. After the foundation was done, he built his house right on top of it. Then one day, a huge storm, the big rains and big winds came, and the flood waters rose and beat against the house. But the house didn't bulge. Its rock foundation kept it from washing away. See the rocks? Those are the solid rocks. I can get my hand over there. There we go. Caden's a fan of editing. All right, come on.
Maybe.
And this is how you will be if you listen to my words and take them into your hearts. Show me where your heart is. That's your tummy. Where's your heart? There you go. Between the neck and the tummy, right? So, why was the solid rock good for the house? Why was the rock good?
Because it was going to get away. Because it was going to protect from the storm.
Protect from the storm. Good job. Somehow you were listening and all that. Then Jesus told them about another builder. Another man wanted to build a house, but he didn't think it was worth his time to dig deep and put in a good solid foundation of rock. Instead, he built his house on sand. But a storm came, the big winds began to howl,
I know that.
and the flood waters rose. I was like, can't figure out what I want to do with my hands. The rains came, and the floods came up, and his house crumbled into many pieces like your dirt sand this morning. Hey, Caeden, come back. Tell me what happened with your dirt sand. Remember when you fell down? Oh! His house crumbled into many pieces, and this is how it will be for you, or how it will be for those who hear my words, but do not think it's important to take them into their hearts. Okay. There's a song about this. Do you want to sing it with me?
Oh, yeah.
The wise man built his house upon the rock. The wise man built his house upon the rock. The wise man built his house upon the rock. Hey, what comes after that? And something on the rock stood firm. I can't believe I'm forgetting the lyrics. I feel embarrassed. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. And the waves ate it coming down.
I
I can't believe I forgot the words. I haven't sung it in like over 2.5 decades. So, hold up. This is driving me crazy. We're going to look up the lyrics. The wise man built his house upon the
Rock.
Yes, the rock song. Good job. We gotta find. Sometimes we have to look up the words because our minds forget. All right, we're going to do the motions. We're gonna watch on YouTube. They're not gonna see YouTube, but we're gonna do the motions. Here we go.
This song.
It's about this.
The wise man built his house upon the rock.
Oh wow, this is
The wise man built his house upon the rock.
this is
The wise man built his house upon the rock.
This is really fast.
And the rains came tumbling down.
I'm gonna have to get my act together.
The rains came down and the floods came
Remember that part?
The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up. And the house on the rock stood firm.
That's right. Okay, I got it. I was 95% there. All right. Man, that was very involved. I was like,
built his house upon the sand. The foolish man built his house upon the sand.
This is hard.
Foolish man built his house upon the sand. And the rains came tumbling down. The rains
Can you do it with me?
down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up. And the house on the sand went smash.
That's right. Okay, so forgot about the smash part. That's like the best part.
Okay,
Let's forget about it.
hey Dad, what color you want of the candy?
It's all about the prize, isn't it? All right.
Which color? Red or white? What's your favorite color?
Let me do the white one.
White's my favorite color too. Or we can give one to Daddy, one.
So what happened to the foolish man? What happened to his house?
Smashed.
It went smashed. Why?
Bigger than dynamite.
Because he didn't have this. What's that?
Okay, then we.
The rock.
He didn't have the rock. And you know that Jesus is a rock to us? God's Son is like a rock to us?
Or you can have that one.
It might be next level for him. Hard to understand that word. Picture that metaphor. So Jesus is a rock to us. Isn't that cool? I only need one. How is Jesus a rock to you?
Because he gave me, I'm so strong, I can carry it so strong.
Wow. Did you hear that, people? That was actually really deep and really solid. Good job. Make sure to turn the captions on when you listen to this. All right. Well, that was good. Thank you, everyone, for watching a little bit of Devos with the Fry. Maybe you guys should tell us what the title of this should be. So, all right. Have a great week, y'all. We'll catch you on the Fry. Peace.
Hey guys, it's me again. I'm sure you thought that you were done with the vid, you were done seeing me, but there are a couple things, watching the replay of this, a couple things I would have done differently, and I wanted to share that with you to help you when it comes to studying the Word with your children, because that's the goal of this series, is to help young parents teach their toddlers, teach their elementary school kids how to not just read the Word, but study it and analyze it and apply it in their own life. And that was one of the mistakes I made in this. I cut too quickly to the goal, which is how Jesus is the rock for us. Jesus is the rock we build our lives on. And that was the right place to ultimately go, but I left out a key part of my Q&A with him after he read the Bible. And part of that was linking what he knows. For instance, Ephesians 6:1, he has that verse memorized, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Using what he understands and link it to the story. So for a 4-year-old, a foolish man who builds his house upon the sand could look like a child who disobeys one of the parents, and the child knows that the parent's looking out for him, but decides to test the waters, or I could find different language for that, obviously, but who knows that the parents care for him, that love him, and yet they still don't do what is asked of him or her. So I would say use what your child knows in Scripture and see if you can make any overlap. Look to see ahead of time if you can make any connections there. So that's one. And two, should have used some visuals. See, his dirt sand, I mentioned it, but didn't even bring it into the scene at all because he had made a mess of it earlier, and I probably was thinking, how do I keep this scene clean? But I could have easily brought his sand. He was playing with, he has his trucks, he has his excavators, he has his tractors. He loves playing with his dirt sand, and we could have made it more interesting. So use visuals and make connections with what your kids know. Help them see the prayer in the passage. See the scripture, see the prayer. That's one of our mottos in Children's Church. So, all right, that's all I wanted to say. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.